Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Wednesday, May 19, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Houston Astros vs Texas Rangers. The right-hander now carries a 3.51 ERA and 1.02 WHIP this season over 84 2/3 innings, but will need to find a way to last deeper into games going forward. Jose has a favorable matchup in this one against a deplorable Rangers lineup. The Astros are keeping it safe with Urquidy after his return from a long stint on the injured list. They will need him for it's been a huge struggle at the plate for the Rangers, as they are averaging 3.90 runs per game, with a 0.672 ops, both the worst marks in the AL. Texas pitching has been somewhat more successful, but still ranks in the bottom 10 with a 4.73 combined ERA. Our first betting advice is to pick Astros minus 1.5. Arihara will look for better results when he toes the rubber against a dynamic Astros lineup in this game on Wednesday. According to Baseball Savant, current Astros hitters have a hard hit rate of 41.7% against soft-throwing right-handed pitchers like Arihara since the 2017 season. The Rangers have all but nothing to play for at this point of the season, going through another painful rebuild at the bottom of the AL West. It's been a season to forget for the boys down south. Our second betting advice is to pick over Los Angeles Angels vs Chicago White Sox. Los Angeles is averaging 4.48 runs per game. Their .247 batting average is 9th in the league. Their .309 on-base percentage is 21st, while their .413 slugging percentage is 13th. Giolito went just 3 innings in his first start since August 29, allowing 3 runs on 3 hits and 2 walks, while racking up 8 strikeouts. Aaron Bummer was credited with a win for a scoreless inning in relief. Sheets went off, going 3-4 with a double, a homer, 4 RBI and 2 runs scored. David Fletcher leads Los Angeles with a .279 batting average, while Shohei Ohtani leads the team with 44 home runs and 94 RBI. Despite rarely having all their stars fully healthy at the same time, the White Sox have put up big numbers at the plate with an average of 4.95 runs per game and a 0.753 ops to rank just outside the top 5 in the majors. Chicago pitching has also been terrific with a 3.78 ERA, while striking out an MLB best 10.25 opposing batters per 9 innings. Los Angeles's pitching isn't very good. Opponents have a .250 batting average against the Angels, which is 19th in the league. Their 4.71 ERA is 22nd, while their 1.38 WHIP is 24th. Our first betting advice is to pick Los Angeles Angels. The White Sox bounced back from their series loss to Oakland by taking 2 of 3 games from Boston in their last series. They will try to keep the momentum going with a win over the Angels, which will give them their 3rd win in their last 4 games. Jansen Junk will get the ball for the Angels on Wednesday, after making his MLB debut against the Texas Rangers back on September 5, when he allowed 1 earned run on 6 hits and 1 walk, while striking out 2 in 3.2 innings, with 4 unearned runs also coming in to score. The 25-year-old posted a terrific 1.78 ERA across 65.2 at the AA level in the New York Yankees system, before coming over in the Andrew Heaney trade. Shohei Ohtani is likely headed for the AL MVP award with an unprecedented 2-way season, including posting a 0.972 ops, 44 homers, 23 steals and 94 RBI at the plate to lead the Angels' offense. Our second betting advice is to pick over Oakland Athletics vs Kansas City Royals. In addition to hoping Mania steps up, the A's hope the offense can pile on the runs as the lineup is scoring 4.55 runs per game. Matt Olson is having 34 home runs, a .276 batting average, and a .545 slugging percentage, while Matt Chapman and Mark Canha have combined for 42 home runs, but the back half of the order has stepped up as well. Sean Murphy and Seth Brown have combined for 32 home runs and 256 total bases, while Ramon Laureano, Jed Lowrie, and Mitch Haniger have combined for 38 home runs on the season, giving the A's power throughout their lineup. While Minor's overall numbers might not show it, the veteran left-hander hasn't pitched all that poorly this year. He struck out a healthy 8.45 batters and walked just 2.33 batters per 9 innings of work in 2021. However, he's been hurt by the long ball, 1.47 HR9, and has struggled with runners on base, stranding only 66.4% of his base runners for this season. Our first betting advice is to pick Kansas City Royals. In addition to the pitching staff struggling, the offense has also been a disappointment, scoring only 4.20 runs per game. Salvador Perez is having an incredible season with 43 home runs and a .538 slugging percentage, while Carlos Santana and Andrew Benintendi have combined for 34 home runs, but the back half of the lineup has struggled. Only 5 active batters in the lineup have 10 home runs or more, and only 3 batters in the lineup have an OPS plus of 100 or higher, allowing opposing pitchers to dominate the back half of the lineup. Despite his recent struggles, Mania has flashed signs of a breakout in 2021. He has fanned a career-high 10.00 batters per 9 innings of work while exhibiting his usual pinpoint command. He has walked just 2.13 batters per 9 while throwing 66.3% of his first pitches for strikes. Our second betting advice is to pick over. Quick reminder, you can get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on our partner sportsbook BetUS after you open an account using our link down below and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES when making your deposit. San Diego Padres vs San Francisco Giants. The Giants weren't expected to be this good this season, especially considering how overpowered the Dodgers were. Now, they're one of the biggest candidates to go the distance in the postseason. The Padres were supposed to fight with the Dodgers for the top of the NL West, but their pitching issues and overall inconsistency really took a toll on their chances of competing. San Francisco scored 5 runs in the first inning to get off to a strong start, and it never looked back. Its offense ranks 8th in the majors with a team batting average of .248. The Giants are 2.5 games ahead of the Dodgers at the top of the NL West. Our first betting advice is to pick San Francisco Giants. The San Diego Padres made some big moves in the offseason to bolster their starting rotation. Nonetheless, Yu Darvish has struggled to stay healthy, and Blake Snell was far from the dominant pitcher he was with the Tampa Bay Rays. Needless to say, missing out on Max Scherzer and signing Jake Arrieta didn't do much to improve their chances after the trade deadline. Our second betting advice is to pick under. Arizona Diamondbacks vs Los Angeles Dodgers. The Diamondbacks just don't seem like they have enough on either end against this Dodgers team. They have fallen to 2 straight losses to the Dodgers to fall to 47-98 for the season, 5th in the NL West. Our first betting advice is to pick the Los Angeles Dodgers. Los Angeles is 4th in runs scored per game, 5.03, and 1st in runs allowed per game, 3.93. They are 1st in run differential at plus 1.64. They are doing well offensively, ranked 14th in hitting .241, and 5th in home runs per game, 1.40. Our second betting advice is to pick over.